Storms swept through parts of central Kentucky Saturday evening. A family was frightened after they heard a loud noise. We'll show you the extent of damage to their home after a tree fell on top of it.
A police chief is recovering after being assaulted and sprayed in the face with his own pepper spray. We'll have the latest on the investigation coming up.
Nothing like this ever happens here.
One man is in the hospital and 2 are in jail after a shooting in Madison County. We're hearing from the man who called 911.
This is WKYT News at 11.
Not a dry day in sight. Thanks for staying up with WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. We are tracking storms and showers just about every day this week. We begin tonight with WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell and the no-wait weather forecast.
That's right, Kristen. We are going to be talking about several rain chances coming at us over the next several days. It's going to be hard to get away from it. The best chance to stay drier would be tomorrow when we have a small chance of rain. But after that, an active pattern comes together across Kentucky with several storm chances starting with tomorrow and then carrying forward. Temperatures out there right now running in the 50s and 60s. Look out toward Bowling Green, though. 70 degrees out there tonight. We've got a frontal boundary. You got to see where it's hanging out tonight, keeping some of the cool air in place and the warm air out to our west. 60 right now in Lexington, 60 in London, Mount Sterling, Moorhead, mid and upper 50s hanging out for those folks. Few little showers were lingering in the area a little earlier today. We had some really heavy stuff this morning, but over the past few hours, we've been watching very light rain move into our area, and that should be about it through the overnight. I think we mainly stay on the cloudy side, and here you can see our hour-by-hour look as we go into the day tomorrow. We start tracking some showers and some thunderstorms into the afternoon and evening. Very small chance. And then the chances just open up. We have a lot of those coming at us. I'll break it all down here in just a few minutes.
In Rockcastle County, families are cleaning up what last night's storms left behind. One on Sweetwater Road says high winds snapped a tree on their property, causing that tree to fall on top of their home. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner talked to them in our top story at 11.
I couldn't believe it. It's just unbelievable. It happens so fast, you just don't really know what happens at first when it happens.
In rural Rockcastle County sits this home, 2 mobile homes connected by a wraparound porch. Marlene Holmes takes care of her mom, who lives in one half. Her brother lives in the other. One half is destroyed. Family was home during storms Saturday evening, and they say they're shocked that no one inside the home was hurt.
And the wind was blowing really, really hard. And me and my husband was talking, and he said, that tree back there, he said, I don't know what in the world's keeping it from falling. And it wasn't 2 minutes later, we heard bam.
Holmes says the tree fell right on top of her brother's living room where he was sitting at the time. She and her husband ran to see if he was okay.
He run over there and he was hollering for him where he didn't answer him. Oh, and it scared my husband to death. He thought, oh God, you know, it might have killed him or something.
Luckily, her brother is okay, but he can't access parts of his home. Windows shattered and his front door won't close. She says the scariest part is not knowing if the weight of the tree will do more damage.
So we're going to try to get some help.
In Rockcastle County, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
Holmes's brother is still staying in the livable portion of the mobile home. High winds also left behind a mess in Laurel County. Crews spent most of today trying to clean up. A lot of the damage was on Kentucky 80 in London. Winds knocked over businesses' signs and tore off roofs. The former owner of the Budget Host Inn says the hotel now must deal with thousands of dollars of damage.
I didn't expect this. This damage is a lot worse than I thought. The metal was just rolled up and hanging over on the front end of it. We've got all that gone.
Owner says the roof repairs alone will cost about $30,000 to $35,000. With more storms in the forecast, keep an eye on the radar and get all the weather headlines on WKYT.com and the WKYT News app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores. He's accused of attacking a police chief twice. Investigators in Mercer County tell us they tried to arrest a man twice this weekend. The Bergen police chief says Robert David Webb is no stranger to him. This weekend, he says their interactions turned violent. WKYT's Hillary Thornton talked to the chief.
This started early Saturday morning when neighbors living in the Curdsville Road area of Bergen called police after they saw a man outside without any clothes.
He actually looked like he'd gone and looked in some of the neighbors' windows. They said at one point he was just standing there doing a little dance.
Bergen Police Chief Jim Caldwell and a Mercer County Sheriff's deputy responding to the area within minutes.
Made contact with him on his porch. He was wearing absolutely nothing but a T-shirt.
However, police say Robert Webb, who they believe was under the influence of narcotics, gave them a reason for his actions.
His initial story was that somebody had entered his house and he had chased them out and he was trying to find them.
Caldwell says after giving them a fake name, Webb's behavior escalated.
At that point, I was going to place him under arrest for indecent exposure. And when we went to cuff him, the fight was on.
Knocking Chief Caldwell down, injuring his knee, Webb was able to get away. Then a few hours later, Chief Caldwell came back to this home here behind me, thinking Webb was no longer intoxicated and had calmed down in hopes of having a conversation with him.
So I thought I was just going to go talk to a guy who'd made a mistake, and we were going to go about our business.
Caldwell says Webb immediately began fighting again, this time dislocating the chief's finger.
I pepper sprayed him during the course of the fight. He managed to get the pepper spray away and pepper spray me.
Webb once again getting away, running off, eventually picked up by a woman in a silver vehicle.
Basically he took a court fine and turned it into potentially a Class C felony charge.
The search on for Webb, wanted for disarming and assaulting a police officer. Several hours later, accompanied by his mother, the 25-year-old turning himself in to police.
We've had some contact, but it's been friendly until he decided to take a naked walk.
In Mercer County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Webb is in the Boyle County Detention Center. He declined our request for an interview. Lexington police are investigating a shooting that injured a juvenile. Police say someone shot the juvenile in the foot on Center Parkway just after 9 tonight. Officers found him on Calder Road. Police have not arrested anyone. State police in Madison County say one man is in the hospital tonight and 2 others are in jail. 29-year-old William Arvin faces several charges, including assault and tampering with physical evidence. 29-year-old Brian Moore is charged with tampering with physical evidence. Troopers say Arvin and the victim, 32-year-old Anthony Thacker, got into an argument this morning outside of a home on Waco Loop Road in Waco. They say Arvin shot Thacker in the chest and took off in a red car. We do not know Thacker's condition. We do know they rushed him to UK Hospital. The man who called 911 found Thacker laying on the ground.
There was a boy laying there lifeless on the ground trying to get up, and then I seen people running out and hovering over top of him, making sure he was okay, trying to keep him awake.
Troopers later found Arvin at an apartment in Richmond. The other man charged in the case, Brian Moore, is accused of moving a firearm that belonged to the victim. State police are trying to figure out what led up to a stabbing this morning in Pendleton County. Troopers found 45-year-old Laura Lucero on the road near the intersection of Kentucky 154 and Stepstone Church Road. They took her to a hospital in Cincinnati for non-life-threatening injuries. Troopers later arrested 62-year-old Thomas Conley at a home on Stepstone. He's charged with assault and unlawful imprisonment. The Lincoln County Sheriff is asking for help tracking down a man his deputies are calling a dangerous thief. Deputies say Jeremy Sears has been involved in several thefts, including 2 car thefts. They say Sears ran away from them this morning in a stolen car. They think he's in southern Lincoln or northern Casey County. State police say divers at Lake Cumberland found the body of a missing Ohio woman. Troopers say 52-year-old Wendy Augustine disappeared early Saturday morning. She was last seen on a houseboat at the Lake Cumberland State Dock in Russell County. Divers searched the lake and found her body this evening. Tonight, Augustine's family released a statement, writing, "Husband John and children Katie and Andrew are grateful for the combined efforts of the Russell, Pulaski, and Boone County Rescue Services to locate and recover Wendy. She was an extraordinary wife, mother, and person. It was an unforeseen accident that took Wendy at the place she loved, Lake Cumberland." Officers from the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife are investigating. The Laurel County coroner thinks a medical emergency caused a man to crash his car into a dealership. London police say 61-year-old Stephen Caudill crashed his truck into several cars parked at the Legacy Nissan on Kentucky 192. They believe he hit a guardrail and then went into the dealership's parking lot. Cottle died at St. Joseph, London. A Kentucky Derby horse trainer is recovering at home tonight after a crash just hours after the Run for the Roses. Trainer Dale Romans says he was taking friends to the VFW post on Longfield Avenue when first an SUV and then a truck hit his car. 4 passengers in his car were hurt. 3 went to the hospital. Romans says he has bruised ribs. The horse he trains, Brody's Cause, finished 7th in the Derby. Still ahead on WKYT News at 11. A country band we haven't seen play together in years is planning a new U.S. tour. And the Clintons are focusing on Kentucky ahead of next week's primary. We have the latest from the campaign trail.
The system is rigged. There's not enough good jobs. It's harder to get ahead. And Washington is broken. We need leaders that put our country ahead of party. I'm a businessman, not a politician. I don't believe every Democratic idea is a good idea or every Republican idea is a bad one. I'll take good ideas from both sides and put Kentucky first. I'm Jim Gray. I sponsored this ad to make our state stronger and more prosperous.
Jim Gray, Kentucky first.
Are you tired of juggling your finances and can't afford those remodeling projects?
Surplus Sales has laminate flooring starting at 69 cents per square foot, including free underlayment with purchase.
Come on down to Surplus Sales for some great deals.
What the hell? You heard that right. Recent storms caused slight damage, and you benefit at the Frankfort Toyota What the Hail sale.
What the hail?
Frankfort Toyota has new Toyotas and top quality used vehicles just slightly damaged. And the damage to the vehicles is so small and the savings are so big you don't want to miss Frankfort Toyota's What the Hail sale. When they're gone, they're gone. Hurry in for the best selection. Frankfort Toyota's What the Hail sale.
Pet moments are beautiful, unless you have allergies. Then your eyes may see it differently. Flonase is the first and only nasal spray approved to relieve both itchy, watery eyes and congestion. No other nasal allergy spray can say that. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies react by overproducing 6 key inflammatory substances that cause our symptoms. Most allergy pills only control 1 substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. More complete allergy relief. Flonase, 6 is greater than 1, changes everything.
If you've been involved in an accident, it's so important that you hire your lawyer sooner rather than later. Things change. Witnesses' memories fade. Evidence disappears or is repaired. Time passed is your enemy. For example, what color is my suit and tie? Am I wearing cufflinks and a handkerchief? Is Emma with me? Don't wait. Call today. Things change. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Quite a decent day out there for most of us after we got past the morning showers. So all the moms out there were certainly pleased with that, other than the fact that we were cloudy. Tonight, it's quiet here, at least in Lexington. We've started tracking a few very light showers across parts of our area, though. Right now, we're at 60 degrees with a southeast wind around 6 miles per hour. As we head through the overnight, we'll track a few more showers across parts of our region. Not everybody gets in on that. 59 down the road into Richmond. Look out to our west. It's just 70 in Bowling Green. Just shows you how warm it is on the other side of that front. Very nice stuff hanging out there. And this isn't bad, though. 59, 55, 59 again out there toward Prestonsburg, Mount Sterling, Moorhead, and 61 into Jackson. This is our Defender Radar Network, and you're going to notice we got a little bit of light rain trying to work its way into the area, getting into Harrison County, and also a little shot of it showing up into Bourbon County as well. But look at this. Let's go a little bit closer out into eastern Kentucky and put this in full-on live mode. And you can see that we have some heavier showers showing up across southern parts of Rowan County and also into Morgan County as well. So a little quick hitting shot of some heavier rain, and it's sitting right there on the Elliott County line. Hour-by-hour forecast will go through the overnight, and you can see it's picking up on that. It's picking up on that little shot of moisture riding through the area. That goes away, and you can see it lifts out of here. 7 o'clock in the morning, we're in the mid-50s. Got some 60s out there as well, and then a scattered chance of a shower or a thunderstorm around noontime, and a few more possible once we get into the evening hours and beyond. You see they lift into southern parts of Ohio by this point as well. Check out the showers and storms coming together here along Interstate 65, where we also find maybe some stronger activity, perhaps at that point. Then that particular area sweeps into central Kentucky and almost fizzles out completely before we get the atmosphere re-energized and we start tracking another little disturbance that's going to enhance our chances for showers and thunderstorms at that time. So as we look forward here, what we have is a frontal boundary draped over the area. And as it hangs out, it's going to keep the pattern alive and well, especially as we get into your Tuesday. It's going to kind of open up things a lot for us with the disturbance passing overhead. Eventually what will happen is we'll have a front sweep completely through the area with a few lingering showers on the backside into your Friday, giving a daily threat of storms around and some severe chances. It also means a chill is awfully close and will really start to ride in here. We could be in the 50s for highs with full sunshine. By this time, well, not technically this time, by next Sunday, we could certainly be there. So a cold little shot of air for this part of your May. And here comes that 7-day forecast. So we'll highlight that toward the weekend. Daily threat, showers and thunderstorms. You see it right there, Kristen. You can also see that big cool down trying to come at us toward the end of the weekend, into the weekend.
You got a lot of daily threats.
A lot of daily threats. Not a complete washout on any particular day, but just watch for them.
Thank you, Jim. Coming up after the break, the front runners in the race for the White House are attacking each other. What Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton had to say about the race next.
Rural hospitals closing. Medical help getting farther and farther away.
You might be over here and get a call that you need to be over here.
Yeah.
And what happens in those certain situations?
We go. It's just going to take us a while.
Learn how one Kentucky city has taken to the skies to help its citizens.
We generally cover area in about 80-mile radius. We generally get called out to the sickest of the sick patients.
Rural healthcare takes flight. Monday at 6 on WKYT.
Hey guys, it's Deanne Stevens here. When it comes to HVAC, the Comfort Man is the only name I trust. And right now, they're running a special where you can get a clean and check for $69. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the Comfort Man at 859-COMFORT today.
Can you help me figure out what to plant in my front yard to help our curb appeal?
Sorry, I just started working here last week, so I'm not sure. Hey, can you help her find some plants?
Sorry, kid. I work in the plumbing department.
Can you help me figure out what to plant to help our curb appeal?
Piece of cake. First, you need a few dwarf boxwoods over there. Supplement those with a crate. Take your curb appeal to the next level. At King's Gardens, we share your passion for plants.
Are you ready? Saturday, May 28th, only in E-Town. It's Barbecue Blues and Bikes, brought to you by the Elizabethtown Heritage Council. Kicking off with Thunder into E-Town, benefiting the Elizabethtown Police Foundation. Downtown streets will be buzzing with families, sizzling barbecue, smoking blues, and thousands of bikes. With live music on 2 stages. It's fun for the entire family. Saturday, May 28th, Barbecue Blues and Bikes. Couldn't do it without our sponsors. Don't miss it.
I'm John Morgan. For almost 30 years, we've had the opportunity to help you at one of your most desperate hours. An accident takes seconds to occur, but the injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to make sure that your justice compensates you for your pain and suffering and protects your family for the rest of your life. Remember, I'm not just a lawyer, I'm your lawyer. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Hey guys, it's Deanne Stevens here. When it comes to HVAC, the Comfort Man is the only name I trust. And right now, they're running a special where you can get a clean and check for $69. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the Comfort Man at 859-COMFORT today.
Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $150 million, and Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot is $40 million. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are attacking each other on policy issues. The presumptive nominee made a bold prediction about his own party, CBS's Brooke Silva-Braga reports from New York.
As Donald Trump waits for Republicans like House Speaker Paul Ryan to decide whether to support him, he told ABC's This Week he doesn't need their endorsements.
I think it would be better if it were unified. I think it would be, there would be something good about it, but I don't think it actually has to be unified.
Thursday, he'll meet with Ryan, who said last week he wasn't ready to support Trump. In response, former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin said she'll oppose Speaker Ryan in his own upcoming primary.
His political career is over, but for a miracle, because he has so disrespected the will of the people.
Democrats also remain divided. At a rally in New Jersey Sunday, Bernie Sanders vowed to keep campaigning and argued he's won nearly half the pledged delegates.
But as all of you who are good in arithmetic know, 45% is not good enough. We got to make it 50%, and that is what we intend to do.
But Hillary Clinton has all but secured the nomination. CBS News estimates she has 93% of the delegates needed to win.
As we sit here today, I have 3 million more votes than Senator Sanders. He has to make his own mind up.
Clinton returns to the campaign trail Monday with an event in Virginia. Brooke Silva-Braga for CBS News, New York.
Senator Bernie Sanders will appear on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert tomorrow night. It airs right here on WKYT at 11:35. Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton is planning another campaign stop in Kentucky. She will be in Louisville Tuesday at the Louisville Slugger Field. The event is free and open to the public. Doors open at 4:15 p.m. Her husband, former President Bill Clinton, will also return to the Bluegrass. We do not have details on his trip just yet. Hillary Clinton stopped in Ashland last week. Her husband visited Lexington, Louisville, and Moorhead. Kentucky's primary is May 17th. The first cruise ship to travel from the United States to Cuba is back in South Florida. A Carnival Cruise Line spokesman says the Adonia returned to Miami today, a week after departure. It had 700 passengers and almost 375 crew members. The ship included 16 Cuban natives. New tonight, the Dixie Chicks have set dates for a string of concerts in the U.S. The band's tour starts this summer. They'll be in Louisville at the KFC Yum Center September 22nd. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. May 14th. This is the Grammy-winning country group's first headlining North American tour in a decade. It kicks off June 1st in Cincinnati. Lee Kay's in next with sports with perhaps the most famous of UK's class of 2016.
That's right. Randall Cobb walked the stage as a college graduate this morning, and he called it his greatest accomplishment. And is Nyquist the best horse we've seen in a while? Well, his trainer thinks so. We hear from him next. Sports.
Pet moments are beautiful, unless you have allergies. Then your eyes may see it differently. Flonase is the first and only nasal spray approved to relieve both itchy, watery eyes and congestion. No other nasal allergy spray can say that. When we breathe in allergens, our bodies react by overproducing 6 key inflammatory substances that cause our symptoms. Most allergy pills only control one substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. More complete allergy relief. Flonase, 6 is greater than 1, changes everything.
When creating your dream home improvement, Stones and Granite brings the elegance and style of natural stone or quartz to your home. Both not only add beauty, but are durable, heat resistant, and easy to maintain. Please take us for granite at Stones and Granite of Lexington.
Well, I would recommend Critchfield Meats to anybody that's looking for a quality product and a quality shopping experience. I've never walked in the front door when I wasn't greeted. They appreciate my business, and I appreciate that as a customer.
Every house has electricity. Shouldn't every house have an electrician?
Hi, I'm Sam Dick. Join me for Lexington's first and only marathon in 37 years. It's the second annual Kentucky Ale Horse Capital Marathon and Half Marathon, Saturday, May 21st. The course takes us through rolling, scenic country roads and past over 40 horse farms. Proceeds benefit Bluegrass Farms Charity as well as some other Central Kentucky charities. To register, go to horsecapitalmarathon.com.
Uh-oh. What if it's my time? How would Julie and the kids get by? Would they be able to stay in the house? And why don't I have life insurance?
It's not too late to get life insurance. Don't wait till it is. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
When you're in pain, nothing matters more than finding relief. Our strategy at the Pain Treatment Center of the Bluegrass is to provide an aggressive, cost-effective, multidisciplinary approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve your quality of life. As the largest freestanding pain treatment facility in the Bluegrass, we provide extended care through our affiliated Joint Commission accredited surgery center, in-house imaging suite and lab, and our behavioral medicine specialists who address the emotional and psychological aspects of pain. Call for an appointment.
Kentucky mornings start here. Breaking and overnight news, weather to plan your day, plus traffic you can take with you. Make WKYT This Morning part of your Kentucky morning. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 on WKYT.
Randall Cobb recently signed a new 4-year, $40 million contract with the Green Bay Packers, but that didn't stop him from finishing his college degree. The former Wildcat walked the stage at Rupp Arena this morning in the commencement.
Randall L. Cobb II.
And Cobb receiving a loud ovation as his name was called. He actually has 2 classes left to complete this summer, but he was able to walk early before he gets busy with the NFL season. Cobb becomes the first member in his immediate family to have a college degree. He recently said that his diploma means more than any on-the-field accomplishment.
I think is going to be bigger than any success that I could have on the field. I've set a standard, or I'm trying to set a standard. On that day, I will have set a standard for my family and anyone that comes after me. And that's something that I always thought about as a kid, as being the first one to graduate from college.
And how about this? Spotted in the crowd at Rupp Arena supporting Cobb was his teammate and Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers said on Twitter, "Great player, even better guy, now a college graduate. So proud of you, brother." Former EKU defensive end Noah Spence got his first taste of pro football this weekend. The second-round pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers participated in the 3-day rookie minicamp. It's a lot to learn in a short period of time, but Spence says he's managing just fine.
I mean, if you just group up things and try to get all the plays separated into groups and stuff like that, and it's not that big of a deal. I thought it would be harder than what it is. I mean, I feel like everybody else. Everybody has something to prove out here. It's still football. You know what I mean? You try and get a spot, so it's competition.
Kentucky baseball hosting South Carolina in a decisive Game 3. Kentucky was hitless in the third until Javon Shelby swings the bat on a pitch that he likes, and that's gone over the left field wall. Shelby's 11th of the season. It's 2-0 Kentucky. We go to the 7th now, 3-2 Wildcats. Jonah Bride sends the Zach Strecker offering over the wall in right. We have a tie ball game. South Carolina, though, would take the 4-3 lead in the inning. But Kentucky had the answer in the 8th. Zach Rex ties it up with a swing of the bat into the parking lot, make it a 4-4 game. The score would stay that way into the 12th. Dorian Hairston swinging for it all. Got a piece of it, and he got a huge piece of it. A walk-off home run for the senior, Kentucky's 5th walk-off of the season. 5-4 good guys and a much-needed SEC Series win for the Wildcats. Kentucky softball looking to sweep Mississippi State and lock up a first-round bye in the upcoming SEC tournament. Bases loaded in the 6th. Christian Stokes makes contact. The throw to the plate not in time. Kentucky is on the board 1-0. Next batter is the UK pitcher, Kelsey Nunley. She helps out her own cause with the single back up the middle. That'll plate 2 runs. The Wildcats score all 4 runs in the 6th. Top of the 7th now. Nunley with a chance to close the door. Amanda Ivey just window shopping, looking for the final out of the game there, and Nunley goes the distance, striking out 8 in the complete game shutout. 4-0 Wildcats. They get the sweep, and they will be the 2 seed in next week's SEC tournament. Nyquist lived up to the expectations, winning Kentucky Derby 142 on Saturday. He's now 8 for 8 in his racing career. This morning, the Derby winner posed for pictures outside of his barn. Trainer Doug O'Neill says that he will ship to Baltimore Monday morning in preparation for the Preakness in 2 weeks. O'Neill has trained many top horses, including I'll Have Another, who won both the Derby and the Preakness in 2012. But he says Nyquist may be the best he's seen.
He's just a special horse. I mean, I think now it's safe to say Lava Man is unbelievable and I'll Have Another is unbelievable, but he's definitely the best horse I've ever been around. And Johnny Garcia, who gets on him every day, he's been saying for a while now that this horse is so strong and does everything so easy. And you know, he's never tired. You know, we really haven't, doesn't seem like we've ever really gotten to the bottom of him. And so that's very exciting about the future.
And I think we just hope. I mean, 37 years went by without a Triple Crown winner. Finally, American Pharaoh did that last year. I doubt we see it again with Nyquist this year, but maybe so.
I'm optimistic. I hope we do.
There you go. We'll be cheering for him regardless.
We'll be right back with a final look at weather.
Hi. I need something that can keep up with all my adventures.
Well, the RAV4 has available sport tune suspension.
I like the sound of that.
And great handling, so it can do just about anything.
Thanks, Jan. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
I know.
Do you?
Yep.
Now, during Toyota time, get 0 for 60 financing on any new RAV4. Lease this RAV4 LE for $199 a month, or this first ever RAV4 Hybrid for $229 a month.
Here are your keys.
Thanks.
See you out there.
Sweet.
Toyota, let's go places.
What story do you want your furniture to tell? Sunday dinners or birthday parties? The big game. Sleepovers with Grandma? An afternoon nap. Start making your memories at Perry's American Furniture Gallery, 1176 Industry Road.
Hi, I'm Rob Hunley with Back Construction. You know you can trust Back Construction for all your home remodeling, roofing, and handyman needs. But did you also know you can trust Back Construction for your window and door replacements? Give us a call today if you need new windows and doors. Back Construction is a local Pella certified contractor, and we will provide you the kind of service and quality that you expect. After all, at Back Construction, we build it back better.
Bluegrass RV has more than 300 new and used RVs in stock. So many ways to bring indoor comfort to your outdoor adventures. Financing options with payments so low you can have fun year-round. Bluegrass RV is celebrating new owners and new management at our grand opening event Saturday, May 21st. Meet stars from Kentucky's 96 NCAA championship team from 10 till noon. Free barbecue, rain or shine. Come see us on North Broadway in Lexington, where good times begin.
Hi, I'm Travis Morgan with North Broadway Auto Sales. We've been in business for over 20 years, got over 200 cars in inventory, and thousands of happy customers.
At North Broadway Auto Sales, we never put GPS tracking devices on our cars.
Why pay $500 a month on another car lot when you come here and pay as low as $250 a month?
At North Broadway Auto Sales, everybody rides.
En North Broadway Auto Sales, todos manejan.
Get your car looking brand new again at Jeff's Car Wash, voted best in Lexington 20 years in a row. With plenty of options for any budget, Jeff's gives you the best car wash in town. Get wax and tire magic for just $12 with our exterior wash and go.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on News Radio 630 WLAP.
Bring on that emoji forecast.
You know, it's a little sad, I believe, as we look into the day tomorrow, or indifferent there for noon and 5 o'clock. Some small chances of rain. Not everybody gets in on that, but you see temperatures getting back into the 70s tomorrow. Let's look ahead to next weekend, because everybody's looking forward to the weekend, except for the three of us, because we work on it. But next week, it'll be nice to be inside, because 50s, low, mid-60s, yeah, we can handle that.
What's the third to last guy? What was he doing there?
He was angry.
He's angry.
Is that angry?
It's supposed to be 59.
My emoji game is not where it needs to be, but I think you need some new ones. See, there he is. There he is again. That's anger? Okay.
Anger and just sadness.
And the last guy looked like you with sunglasses.
Hope you'll join our morning crew at 4:30 a.m. Have a good night.